welcome to Popcorn Arcade, presented by Brutal Deluxe. I'm your host, Bryce McEwen, and today we are going through our picks for the top 5 movies of 2013. Now, when we say top 5, we're not saying the absolute best Oscar-worthy, give them all the awards movies, no. We're talking about geek movies, movies near and dear to our heart, the movies we thought were great, the movies we stood up in cinemas, pumped our fists and said, yes, go you good thing. Those are the top 5 movies we're doing today. Kicking off our list in the number 5 position is Iron Man 3.
This movie takes us back into the world of Tony Stark, and with Robert Downey Jr. playing the title character, things never get boring. A lot of big things happen in Iron Man 3. Tony Stark is suffering panic attacks and is having an identity crisis after the events of Avengers. We see his home destroys and the rise of his greatest villain, the Mandarin. And we even see Iron Man fight a guy who can breathe fire. This movie belongs on the list purely for the final fight scene alone. After all, the only thing better than Iron Man is Iron Man.
Coming in at a strong number 4 is Thor: The Dark World.
Take a step back into the mythical world of Marvel Comics and Norse gods with Thor: The Dark World. Bringing back Chris Hemsworth, Natalie Portman, Anthony Hopkins, and the internet's favourite person, Tom Hiddleston, Thor 2 provided us with bigger battles, meaner villains, more destruction, and an even more treacherous Loki. We didn't know it was even possible, but somehow he pulled it off.
I like her.
If our list was the equivalent of an Olympics game, this movie would be getting the sweet, sweet bronze medal. Coming in at number 3 is The Hobbit: The Desolation of Smaug.
A sequel to 2012's The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey, The Desolation of Smaug continues the journey of Bilbo Baggins, Gandalf the Grey, and their company of dwarves as they march towards the Misty Mountains to destroy the dragon who guards their treasure. Joining us in this film were Legolas and Tauriel as the ass-kicking elves, as well as Benedict Cumberbatch as the charismatic yet menacing fire-breathing dragon, Smaug. Definitely a movie you have to see on the big screen if there ever was one.
Coming in at the number 2 spot is a movie franchise that has proven it will live long and prosper. Hey, see what I did there? Hey? You know, live long and prosper, huh? That's right, it's Star Trek Into Darkness. Set your phases to stunned.
Star Trek Into Darkness brought back Kirk, Spock, Bones, Uhura, Scotty, Sulu, and Chekhov, and took us on another adventure with them throughout the stars. This time, their threat comes from within the Federation itself, when spy turned rogue John Harrison declares a one-man war against Earth. Of course, when the director is J.J. Abrams, nothing is as it seems. In what is arguably the best Star Trek film to date, we are taken on a journey full of twists and turns as we find out who the true villain of the story is, and no matter how superhuman you are, you'll never be better than Spock.
No ship should go down without her captain. I believe in you, Jim.
Now, I know you're all dying to know what the number 1 movie is, but we're not going to tell you quite yet. Instead, we're going to pause for a moment and give an honourable mention to a movie that we thought was really great, and that is Sound City.
When we showed up at Sound City, what is this place?
Directed by and starring Dave Grohl, Sound City is a music documentary about the Sound City studio in Los Angeles and the incredible albums that were recorded there on the studio's unique mixing board. The documentary includes interviews with Paul McCartney, Mick Fleetwood, Barry Manilow, Stevie Nicks, Tom Petty, Trent Reznor, Rick Springfield, Neil Young, and many more. It's the perfect film for any musician or music fan.
In this age of technology, where you can manipulate anything, how do we retain that human element?
Let's rock, let's play, let's record.
It's not fair. It's just not fair. There was no Batman movie this year. Instead, we got the next best thing. A Superman movie. Coming in at the number 1 spot is Man of Steel.
That's right, coming as our pick for the best movie of 2013 is Man of Steel. After the failure that was 2006's Superman Returns, Zack Snyder and Christopher Nolan have successfully brought Superman back to the big screen. As the last son of Krypton, Clark Kent is sent here to grow up and become Earth's hero, but all that is put to the test when General Zod invades our world to make it his own. What makes this film so great was the action, the incredible special effects, but also the realism that Henry Cavill was able to play not only Superman, but Clark Kent as well. What clinched the #1 spot for Man of Steel was the twist ending that no one saw coming. If you haven't seen this movie yet, do yourself a favor and check it out.
How about...
Excuse me.
There you have it, folks. That is our top 5 films for 2013. Do you agree or disagree? Let us know in the comments below. While you're there, give us a thumbs up, and if you want to see more awesome videos like this, hit subscribe. Also, we have a Facebook page. Why not head over there and hit like? And Twitter, head over there and hit that follow button. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Bryce McEwen, and this has been Popcorn Arcade, presented by Brutal Deluxe.